Ladies and gentlemen, Primetime CP23 here with a sort of channel update. I guess you could call it that. It's currently March 11th. No, I'm lying. It's March 10th. Friday, March 10th, 2017. And I just wanted to post a quick little channel update explaining a couple of things. The biggest reason why I'm recording this is to inform everyone that the podcast will not be a weekly thing. It will be kind of an irregular thing, just when I can find guests. In the 4 episodes that I've done so far, I think 4. There's a solo one, the podcast with Swell, Jake, and CVH. So yeah, 4. In those 4 episodes, I have used up most of the internet people that I knew. There's a couple more that I would like to get on the podcast, and I might be able to here in the coming weeks or months or whatever. But the hope of having it be a weekly thing is just not going to happen right now. With how small my channel still is, there's just no way to get enough guests without just having it be, just random people off the street or something. Or just random people, commenting on YouTube videos, things like that. There's just not really any way, because what I've already kind of noticed about bigger YouTube channels, not mine so much, because all the podcasts that I've done so far, they've been with people significantly not more famous or recognizable necessarily, but more well-known streamers. Other than Jake, I think we have roughly the same Twitch followers. There's like 30 something. But I mean, they have been. I mean, Garrett, aka Swell, has just gone over the 5,000 Twitch follower mark. I'm not sure how many followers CVH has, but I believe he has like 100 subs on Twitch. So, I mean, anybody with a sub button is automatically going to be on, on a different level than me. I mean, his videos have typically get around 1,000 views on his YouTube channel, and I mean, obviously mine are nowhere near that. I mean, that being said, I'm very proud of the recent performance on this channel. On January 12th, I posted my first Diablo 3 build guide. Or no, I guess it was my second. Yeah, it was the second one. It was the Wave of Light build that I made on January 2nd. That video is currently at, I think, 110 views or something like that. And since that video, my channel has received something like 1,600 views on videos. Whereas before that, the videos from before January 12th have received a total of like 400. Which, I mean, I'm still happy, that those are, in my opinion, still decent numbers for a channel that is as new as mine. But a lot of it is just coming down to consistency. I'm just posting a little more frequently. I've had a couple weeks in there where I've posted daily, um, and I'm just very happy uh, with where my channel is at right now. I think it's definitely on the right track. I still just need to be more consistent. Um, and to that end, there's just no way right now to make podcasts consistent. Um, I it seems with larger channels, the way that they collaborate with people is they collaborate with people with roughly the same number of followers or subscribers or whatever. Um, and I mean, there's just no sense in, as a YouTuber who would have, I'm going to take the example of Luke the Notable, who is a Halo 5 YouTuber. He makes a lot of Halo 5 like instructional videos and things like that. Luke the Notable, just for instance, and I have not even asked him if he wants to be on the podcast, just by the way. But he's sitting, I believe, at about 30,000 subscribers. And I mean, someone like that, it would just make zero sense for him to try and do a podcast with someone who has 12 YouTube subscribers like myself. I mean, it just wouldn't make sense for him. It would be, unless he was just, bored or something, or he personally watched my videos, it just wouldn't make sense for him to spend, an hour or however long of his life recording a video that's going to go on a channel that gets this few views compared to what one of his videos could do. He would be better spending that hour working on a video of his own, because he's not going to experience any growth from that video. CVH and Swell are both people who I've been, following and, like communicating with on Twitter and things like that for several years. So, I mean, it's a little different with them just because I sort of knew them. And there's a few others like that I sort of know that I'm still trying to get on the podcast. But until I get to a point where people are starting to come to me to ask to be on the podcast, which won't be for a while, I don't think I can feasibly make the podcast a weekly thing. That being said, I'm going to be talking to Jake C. Todd here in the coming weeks, and hopefully we can do some kind of podcast. Won't necessarily be a Why We Play podcast. We already did that with Jake, but there's a lot more to hit both his and my gaming history that we didn't really have time to get into. So especially when there's things like video game news, like Hearthstone recently released a new expansion, or rather announced a new expansion, not released. And Diablo 3 is about to release Season 10, and things like that. When there's actual news, we can probably get together and record some podcasts about the news. But actual Why We Play podcasts, I don't know how much more frequently we're going to be doing those. So, the only other thing I wanted to touch on real quick, already 9 minutes into the video, I've kind of rambled. Go figure, right? I never ramble. But the only other thing that I wanted to talk about is the Minecraft Monday series. I don't know how many more Minecraft Monday videos with Ray I'm going to be doing. Just because with our schedules, it's kind of hard to, coordinate recording. So I'm planning on starting a solo Minecraft Monday series, which will 100% be on Xbox One now that I have my capture card. And hopefully you all will enjoy that when those videos start coming. The Diablo 2 playthrough, I'm going to be playing some more this weekend. There should be some more videos coming up soon. There's a lot of content ideas that I have for both Season 10 of Diablo 3 and for the new Hearthstone sets. So be expecting a lot more videos. I'm going to try to get to a place where I can record videos and post videos daily, because I feel like that's the next step in this channel's growth, is trying to become a daily channel, because that's when you're going to start seeing some real growth. So I think that's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. This is Primetime CP23, and I'm out.